Hello guys and welcome back to another video here on the Eddie's Life 24/7 gaming channel. I kind of have been on the single player world for quite some time and I've done a couple of things as you may or may not notice by that. We'll come back to that in a second. But first of all, let me show you the amount of iron that I've managed to get out of the iron farm so far. This is awesome, and it's still running, which is awesome. We've also managed to get out a lot of bamboo, as well as some melons and some pumpkins, the chickens, the feathers, and everything else is slowly filling up as well. And also, I went a bit mining earlier. I went a bit lighting up the caves. I needed some redstone. I kind of extended the bamboo farm just a little bit, and I found some extra diamonds. So those diamonds from last time, which I created all of those leggings, have finally been replaced, which is awesome. Anyway, let's get you caught up with exactly what's happened, and then we'll jump into what we're going to be doing today, which is going to be to do with XP. So stick around and you'll find out. But let's show you what I've been up to. So I have been doing a couple of things. One is I've extended this bamboo farm all the way to the back. I still need to add in a couple more glass panes just to stop this lot from happening, because this happens a lot more than you would imagine. Literally, look at this. Look how many extra bamboo I'm getting just by being down here. To a fact, I've even opened up a back entrance just so I can climb back out. I need to do the same for the other side, but of course we haven't done that yet. So that is one thing we've also done. We also fixed the iron farm because the iron farm was slightly broken. There is a fix for this. If you ever build this, and of course the iron golems don't ever spawn, all you have to do is jump into the villager pens down here, break all 3 beds, and then replace them again, and then they'll start sleeping and it will start back up as usual because they expect them as normal beds, so it resets their sleep cycle, which will fix that issue. The other things that we've, of course, done is, of course, fix our chicken farm, which, of course, is now fully working, as we've seen, and so is the egg farm. All of these go straight down into the storage system straight away, so we don't ever have to worry about that. Now, what about this? The trapdoors of doom. Well, it actually turns out this is actually a trapdoor down to the lovely deep slate level or to the lava pit. Now, the only problem is I had a quick look and I had a look to see where this was going to go, doing the old free cam. And it turns out if I went down any further, it would have hit off the shrieker. I don't really want to hit that off. So for now, that's staying out. I am hearing some skellies, which is slightly disconcerting, especially as I have lit up the area around here as well. Hello, Skelly. I can hear you. Where are you? I thought there was one up here. Turns out, no, it's not. This is where I've also found some of those diamonds. And of course, I've lit up a couple of places down here, which is what has been happening. So this whole area is also being lit up as far as I can go, which is up to that water level. And I managed to get a couple more diamonds from that place. This cave just keeps impressing me with how big it actually is and how impressive this area is. But at least we've now got this side all covered. This actually could be part of my new base area, or when I come to do like a mega build, which is superb because we've now got it connected via that lovely tunnel. But before we can do anything, we kind of need to sort out that shrieker, which will happen in another day. But for now, not just yet. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Nice to see you. Anyway, let's head down here, which is to the bottom of the staircase, where I have also found something new. So heading down to the bottom of the staircase, I came down here and I basically was like, right, I should probably start doing a mining session. Started bringing out this. I found, a geode, which has all been lit up. We've now got these going. I just carried on doing, because I like setting up the main tunnel ready to go first. I came across this tunnel here. Now, this way, it just leads to our old-fashioned favourite, which is the old trial chamber. Literally through there and up there as well. And then, of course, I lit up the rest of this area. And I finally found one of these. That there is, of course, a zombie spawner with some goodies. which I purposely wasn't going to take from here until I was on camera, because you, being YouTuber, you kind of have to record things, and if you find something that you didn't mean to do, people don't believe you that you didn't find it by normal means. And well, I did find it through normal means. I just kind of stumbled across this, but this will of course now allow me to start doing ourselves some mining tunnels, which is going to go in like these different tunnels and everything else, so we can finally get ourselves some more resources, which of course we'll be doing in a little while. But before then, I think we're going to start work on, of course, that whole mob grinder. So let's cue the time lapse for the mob grinder. Back down to our mob grinder that we've been working on stream, just slowly getting some extra stuff done. And I've completely forgotten. I've been a bit of a doozy, doing one of those doozy stuff. And I've completely forgotten to press record on the time-lapse software that allows me to get all those cinematics. So let's start that now. Here we go. Start recording. And now we can get ourselves going for this whole mob grinder. Well, one zombie farm later, and we now have ourselves 30 levels. If I stand here for a quick second, go into free cam, you'll see all these zombies will now get pushed into water stream, go up, and will land on this platform just up there for us to give them a nice bit of loving. While I'm standing here as well, this is where we get the farm activated as well. So being anywhere over here basically activates it. So this is really the optimal place to be. And then basically these will come down, and that's where you will kill them at that point. But what we're going to do is basically put them down here, and then we'll work out what we're going to do. I may even work out moving this so they'll fall down, and then they'll just pass to me down here. There may be another way to do it. That way they've taken a bit of the damage anyway, and then we kill them basically over here. But we have them go literally through the ground in a different way. That might be a different way, So then they come over here. That might be it. I actually quite like the idea. I think we'll do that. Well, our zombie farm is all completed, which is down this little hallway. As you can see, the big room down here. And we now have the killing chamber that has been moved from the central point that was just here to down there, which is actually a lot more efficient. Now, there is one thing that we have got around here, which is a bit of a trial chamber, but there's no way I'm going to be going in there dressed like this. Parents will say you can't go in there dressed like that. Well, I'm definitely not going there dressed in iron. We definitely have to get ourselves suited and booted with some diamond armor. Let's head over to our chest where we have managed to save up some diamonds in between the Minecraft sessions and in between the episodes where I've been mining away, getting ourselves some resources. And would you believe it? We've got at least a stack and a bit worth of diamonds. Now, all I'm hoping is that we don't spend all of this on diamond blooming leggings or chest plates. I don't think I could cope with it. Because I think I would quit Minecraft if I did that. At least that's one. Let's get the next one. And let's get the booties. Perfect. Right, take these off. Let's get ourselves the items. We have now covered ourselves in diamonds. So much better. And of course, we are starting to work ourselves onto the netherrack side of things by literally just that bit up there. By the ancient debris. That is awesome. We've also managed to grab ourselves some redstone resources for all the farms that we're creating as well. So this chest of the redstone resources is getting so much better. I will, of course, keep these protection stuff just in case, but let's go up to the enchantment table and see what we can get from this whole level of this area. Let's see what we're going to get from the boots for level 3. Depth Strider, I could do with them. Oh, fire protection 4. I'm breaking 3. That looks awesome. What about this one? Protection 3? Bit more, maybe? Not great. What about you? Protection 4. Yes, I'll have protection 4. Which... I pressed the wrong one! No! Okay, we're going to have to grind that. I'm going to have to put that through the grindstone. And we got protection 3. I'm running out of levels. Well, the good news is I have a farm now that I can grab levels. That's awesome. Let's head back down there. So, end of time lapse. What a great day. Anyway, since then, I've had some little bit of fun. As you can probably tell by my hot bar, I've been into the trial chamber a couple of times, and we've taken over a couple of breezes, and I've also got 2 trial keys. But more importantly, I have got myself a Power 5 Flame Unbreaking 3 bow, which is superb. But let's go and show you what we have done down below to make that space look a lot better than what it was. Well, we have opened up this space to be a little bit more friendly, a little bit more nicer. And as you can see, we also have the tinted glass over there, so we can see when we've activated that farm, which of course is going underneath. Now, the best part about this farm is, of course, I can stand down here. This is how I've been able to get to like 30 levels a couple of times to get myself the bow. All I have to do is stand about here, and that will activate. Bring them down, chuck them into this killing chamber just here. But we can actually see them going through their path as they go around, which is awesome. But the more important thing is this over here, which is, of course, our trial chamber. Now, I block it off just because stuff makes love. I'm expecting to... Someone wants to see death. They're going to see death in a second. There's a death. I knew there was going to be a death. There's definitely going to be a death. You know there was. Anyway, time we head back down and hope we don't get killed by the strays. Well, we currently... Well, as you can probably tell, I've just died. I'm waiting for 30 levels. And I thought, I know, I'll light up a cave. That'll give me some levels. Yeah, it did. It gave me a blooming heart attack as well. Oh my word, I just got killed by an Enderman. And I am currently just trying to get myself at least sorted to go back down into the depths, which is not looking great. Let's grab 2 of those. Let's grab some of these, and then we'll go and fight the Enderman and the mobs that are down there. And fingers crossed, we can do that. Let's also... No. I want one of those, please. And I want to grab myself at least a couple of sticks so we can light this place up down there. I do not like Endermans. Oh, you'll see. Literally, it's the second one over there. That's where we were. 137 meters away. We're trying to light up a cave to make another mob farm kind of go a bit better. And that includes the zombie spawner will always spawn, but the problem is I need to kind of centralize the mobs into 2 mob platforms that are over in the main mob farm, which are up in the 2 left and right corners, or the quadrants of those. The problem that I've got is down here, this whole cave needed lighting up. And just over there is where my gubbins had died. Look at that. You know when you die, that's I've been saying, I need to have 2 items on me. One of them is my sword, which needs to be sharpness. I need to get sharpness on my sword. And the other item that I need is my bow and arrow, so that way I can, fight the blooming enemies and get the right things. Right, now we can try and go over here. It's because I was trying to shoot a blooming thing and it went to the wrong place. We've got 3 spiders over here. I don't like spiders. Good news is I can at least get these done with a power 5 bow and flame, which of course adds on to the extra. So having that extra bit. No. Go away. Go away. There we go. Right, let's light up this cave. And hopefully this should help our resources get a little bit better. We've got at least a couple of spiders after us now. And some skellies. Look at that. More skellies. Which, of course, I need the skellies for strings. So, in honesty, I don't mind the spiders. But not right this second. I have got way too many skellies over there. Let's light up as much as we possibly can. Then hopefully we should be fine when it comes to our mob grinder that we have got going, which is also in place of the zombie farm as well. But the problem is we have way too many mobs spawning in other areas. And I thought my bow was a pickaxe then. Yes, you saw that right. Well, that seems to be all the time that I currently have for today's episode, and I do apologise, it has come out late. I have recently got myself a bit of an office space. If you guys haven't checked out the vlogs, then that would be the whole reason why there's been no Minecraft content for this whole time, and also I was not feeling well over the weekend that has just gone past. Anyway, I am still glad to say that everything is still working perfectly. We have a lot of resources that's come through, and we also have our mob grinder that's down here ready for us to get all the XP needs that we're going to need throughout this season. But unfortunately, that's all I've got time for today. So if you guys have enjoyed it, you know what to do. Click that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Till then, bye-bye.